there's a very, very short line between stereotyping and racism. Did I say short? Let's go with thin. There's also a very, very, very thin line between your personal opinion about any certain kind of group based on the experiences you've had with said group and racism. Like, not everything is racist. It's not. Not everything is racist. It's like it's this whole idea that everything's the same, that everybody's the same. Everybody, like, we're all human. We're all the same. Okay, there's a very thin line between that too. Like, yes, we're all human. We all have a basic right to live our lives. We have a basic right to not to have anybody uh, um, hold it against us that we're a certain race in general. But, and it's a huge but, we are all different. Like, in a world with so many different countries, so many different races, languages, so many different cultures. Obviously, it's just obvious. We are not the same. We are not the same. We aren't. And anybody that tells you everybody's the same, we're all the same, they have, their eyes are shut. Their eyes are wide shut. Like, the only thing we have in this world, especially in America now, 2020, June, I don't know, June 10th, I think it is right now, June 10th, 2020, in America, you are not held back from doing anything you want to accomplish. Anything you want to accomplish in America as of June 10th, 2020 is possible. 100% possible. Now, do you have the same chances as some people? Do you have the same do you have the same upbringing as some people? Do you have the same opportunities as some people? Of course not, because everybody's different. We all come from different neighborhoods, from different backgrounds, from different situations. Some people's situations are better than others. Some people have to work a lot harder than other people to get things that they want. Some people grow up taking things for granted their whole life, and they have it good their whole life, and they take things for granted. Other people have to really, really struggle and really, really want something to really, really get it. And it means a lot more to them. But it's not due to racism. It's due to choices that people have made throughout years now of different choices people could have made. It's like, I'm a Dominican immigrant. I came here in 1985 or 86, I believe. And I've been stereotyped. I've been what I felt at the time was, oh, they're discriminated against me. They're discriminating against me, excuse me. And it took me a long time to learn and to understand that some of the things I thought were discrimination are just basic things like numbers working. They're just numbers working. It's like this whole thing with Donald Trump back in the day. He didn't rent to black people, blah, blah, blah. Okay, they happen to be black, but they could have been purple. They could have been blue. They could have been pink. It's like, if you run a business, best example I've ever heard, if I'm running a business and I need one employee in my business, and I have two applicants. I have a white applicant, I have a black applicant, and I have a Spanish applicant. My three applicants, white, black, and Spanish. And in the neighborhood I'm in, I look at the numbers of the statistics of what is the percentage of theft amongst employees in these certain races. And let's say in this scenario, in the neighborhood that I'm in, the job I'm trying to offer, let's say it's in a warehouse, and statistically, blacks steal 50% of the time. Whites steal 75% of the time. Spanish people steal 90% of the time. I look at those numbers, and me as a business owner, I would hire the black person, because statistically speaking, there's less chances of that person stealing from me. So it's not racism. It's numbers. It's a logic. It's logic. If the Spanish person and if the white person wants me to hire them, then I'm sorry I couldn't hire you. I'm sorry I couldn't hire you then and there. I only needed one person. And obviously there's companies, like, I would probably be the type of person that would give people chances. If I had 3 available spots, then let's go. Let's hire the high risk hire. Let's go, because it's all about giving people chances. But holy shit, if you have one spot available, are you going to take a high risk chance with one spot? It's like, these are the things that blow my mind. It's like it's all about numbers and statistics. It's not all about race. It's not. So please, stop hanging on to all this race bullshit, all this race baiting bullshit. Stop it. Look in your own community. Look at your own people, whatever you are. Spanish, Asian, white, whatever you are. Look into your own community. How could you improve your own community? How could you work, not fix, it's hard to fix, but work towards a fix on those numbers that make people stereotype. And remember that there's a very thin line between stereotyping and racism. And that line is way too easily crossed. And in my personal opinion, the line shouldn't be that thin. It shouldn't be that thin. The real thin line is between people that are just fucking idiots and believe anything that they're told, and then people that actually use logic.